Good morning, everybody. It is before 7 o'clock here in England. I hope you're all doing fantastically well. I hope you've got your coffee, your tea, your wine, whatever you are doing in the world at this moment in time. The reason I start with that little bit of an intro is because I know people watch this from all over the world, especially at this time in the morning over here in the UK. So maybe somewhere at night time, wherever you may be. So guys, the videos are doing really well at this moment in time. I'm really chuffed by how they're doing and I really appreciate it as well. So please carry on liking, please carry on commenting. I think the video's got like 160 comments from yesterday, which is mad. So please keep doing your Leeds fan thing and letting me know exactly what you think, because I know you bloody beautiful lot will do. Right, so we've got news today, and the exciting part of today is there are a lot of transfer rumours. There are a lot of transfer rumours. We spoke yesterday. Yesterday was probably the most content-heavy episode I've done, and that might include the rumour mill as well. But today we have got a lot of content-heavy things to get through. Reactions. Apparently Leeds having bids on tables, so stay tuned till the end of the video so we get through all those rumours with some big news coming out of Leeds United this morning. Now, Ainsley, Maitland, Niles, Arsenal player, isn't he? He's a youngster at Arsenal, someone who has been spoken about for years as maybe one of the next big things. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, he's a very decent player. He's been on loan at West Bromwich Albion this year, but apparently Leeds, Everton and Southampton are in the race. There are rumours Manchester United might enter the race as well, but the thing is with Man United, guys, anybody who we're linked to, they'll be linked to. A, because they copy who we go for. We know that. We've seen that beforehand. Dan James. But as well, they are linked to absolutely everybody. My best mate tells me that pretty much all the time and they never get them. So they're going to be linked to absolutely everybody. But the advantage we have here, and this is why this particular rumour is very interesting, Ainsley Maitland-Niles has come out and said that he wants to play central midfield. Now, by trade, he's played left back. By trade, he's played right back, right wing back, left wing back, which, you know, once again, it's already paving the way for Bielsa's Leeds, the versatility right there. Can he play here? Can he play there when certain players aren't available? Yes, he can. But that is a massive advantage for Leeds United if we are going in for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. And I always say with things like this, there is no smoke without fire. I always think rumours, don't get me wrong, some can be completely fabricated. But when agents, when you get clubs talking about offers being on the table and this, that and the other, don't get me wrong, I know it can be sometimes to elevate interest. I'm not naive, but a lot of the time, we saw that last summer. Quayson's agent said it. Rafinha's agent was the first one who came out and said it. Rodrigo's who came out and said it as well on social media. So normally there is a little bit of foundation to it, and there are going to be a few rumours in this where you're going to think to yourself, oh, okay. But yeah, there's a real advantage there because Leeds can play him in central midfield, whereas are you going to get Everton playing him in central midfield with the likes of Decore, with the likes of Allen? Maitland-Niles wants to start. He's a very good footballer. Don't get me wrong, he's got relegation on his CV now, but he is much more than what he was part of this year. So that's one to keep an eye on. As well, once again, Manchester United and Leeds battling for this target, allegedly. An ex-Manchester United footballer in Sam Johnstone. Now, listen, guys, I know how impressive this guy is. We all know how impressive Sam Johnstone is. Very, very good goalkeeper. Listen, very good goalkeeper. The top saves this season, don't get me wrong, it's because West Brom's defensive output hasn't been amazing. But yeah, no, Johnston's a fantastic goalkeeper. Really good. And I didn't actually realise he's 28 turning 29 this year, which puts him in that experience bracket. We know with goalkeepers, don't get me wrong, with goalkeepers, they can go till the 38. We know that. We've seen that with the likes of Shea Given, Paul Robinson. But I think the interesting thing with this is Manchester United, who have been the leaders, are now out of this race. Why are they out of this race? Well, because apparently they are very close to a deal with, I believe it is Burnley, for Tom Heaton. So that's massive, because if Leeds are to go in for another keeper, listen, we are going in for another keeper. We know that because Kiko's just not good enough on all fronts for Premier League football. Paul Robinson has come out and said this week as well that he's nowhere near. So actually, guys, Tom Heaton's at Villa. He's not at Burnley. But yeah, Paul Robinson's come out and said that. We all know that. We don't want him in the team. There's some people who, for some reason, still defend him. I don't really get that. It's that whole sentiment thing I was talking about yesterday. But for Kiko, it's completely bizarre. But Manchester United are out the race for Sam Johnstone. Leeds are looking for a new keeper. Very interesting. Sam Johnston's just been relegated. Could be getting for a decent price. The next rumour on the mill, the next Leeds news part is a lad called Josip Brekalo. Now, Josip Brekalo is a 22 capped Croatian who is causing a lot of fuss at Wolfsburg in Germany. Now, allegedly, Leeds have been sending scouts to watch Josip now for 4 months. Apparently, they've been spotted in the stands. Listen, we know this. Scouts watch football games, don't they? And there's European scouts absolutely everywhere on the continent. And in fact, like I've just said, in world football, looking at individual talents. And Josip Brekalo is someone, allegedly, who we are looking at, according to the Mail, the Express, and Sport Witness. 7 goals, versatile, which is the key word. He can play left, he can play right wing. He's got goals from right wing, goals from left wing, and he also plays both sides for his country, which is normally quite rare. We know, as we were speaking about yesterday, guys, there has to be competition for Harrison. There has to be competition in the wings for Costa and Poveda. I think as a unit, as a Leeds unit right now, we're all thinking the proper winger that is coming through, that is going to challenge maybe one of the wingers that we have is going to be Somerville, but we can't rely on a kid who's never made a Premier League appearance and never played at the top level. And you know, we know Premier League 2 is so different to the Premier League, so that's one to keep an eye on as well, guys. News came out yesterday. Sander Berge, apparently his release clause has been cut. Now, there's reports stating that it's cut to 12 million. I'm not 100% sure that is factually correct. I don't think it is from what I've heard. But Sander Berge's release clause has definitely been cut. We don't know what price it's at right at this moment in time. But what a wonderful player he is. What a wonderful ball carrier he is. Defensively, very good, tall, athletic, physical. He's definitely someone who I would go for Leeds United. He's definitely someone who I would look at. You know, we're talking about players that have been relegated. Matías Pereira is another one. I would take a look at Conor Gallagher, you know, if we're just getting a pool of players. But Sander Berge is a fantastic player. I think the only thing that might let him down is his injury over the past sort of year. Has that impacted his ability to get back up to speed at the top level? So keep an eye on that one. Now, Rodrigo de Paul. We spoke about him the other day, and we're going to sort of finally speak about him now on Leeds News. Atletico Madrid are chasing his tail. Now, according to Calcio Mercato, Atletico are leading the chase for Leeds United target Rodrigo de Paul. Now, you forget, Rodrigo de Paul has played previously at Valencia. So he's played in La Liga before. Atletico are obviously a massive club, guaranteed with Champions League essentially every single year. And for me, this is one that probably will get done. I'm not 100% sure Leeds will be able to front up the funds for him. We know what Pozzo at Udinese, the chairman, is like. Drives the price up, and I'm not 100% sure Liverpool are going to go out and spend that money on Rodrigo de Paul. They might do, they need reinforcements there, but listen, Atletico could be the most likely, and there's a lot of people saying that it could be a deal worth instalments, so we'll see on that one. But apparently, now, this is a strong statement, and potentially will be the title of this video, because essentially it is true. The Whites have made an offer for Bruno Sosa. Now, I'm with you guys, never heard of the name, but I did a little bit of research into Bruno Sosa. Now, he is a left back, has played left wing before in his career, can play right back as well, but he's played in the Bundesliga this year. He's played 23 times and got 10 assists. Now, his agent has come out to a newspaper out there, Sportski Novosti, which I presume is an Eastern European publication, and said that Sosa will be playing in the Premier League next year regardless. He currently has an offer on the table from Leeds United. Now, once again, 100% agents can come out and fabricate something, but to say there's an offer on the table from Leeds United, that's absolutely massive. You know, that's a huge thing to say. Yeah, so there you go. Bruno Sosa, check him out on YouTube, check him out wherever, guys. He's a left back for Bundesliga side Stuttgart. But yeah, Massive, isn't it? Massive that. There you go. As well, guys, we were speaking earlier on about Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes has come out and said one of his key players this year in the Leeds United squad. Who do you think it is? Potentially thinking Phillips. Potentially thinking Rafinha. You could be stretched to thinking Diego Llorente. But no, it's Patrick Bamford. Bruno has said that he's been one of his key players this year and he likes him. Which, you know, listen, it's just a thing that I didn't expect to happen. To Bruno Fernandes to be waxing lyrical about Patrick Bamford. There you go. And that kindly leads me on to the manager of the year, Bielsa. But the manager of the year that we're talking about on Monday Night Football the other night with Carragher and Neville. And Neville actually pointed out Marcelo Bielsa and said what a fantastic job he's done, what a fabulous team Leeds are to watch. We know Neville's been going on about Leeds all year. It's quite nice to see. It's painful liking Neville, but I do quite like Gary Neville. Let me know in the comment section below, do you like Gary Neville? But he has said Bielsa at Leeds, absolutely. He's been phenomenal, an exceptional performance. But he said, I find it difficult not to give it to either Tuchel or Pep Guardiola. Guardiola, I think, is going to win it. But, you know, it is going to be very difficult for Bielsa to win it ahead of those two, even though Leeds' impactful football has changed the landscape of the media, in my opinion, in terms of football reporting, because all they do is talk about Leeds. All they do is talk about philosophy and tactics and moralities and the romanticism in football now, in my opinion, in the media sphere, which has changed from just scrutinising managers. It's Bielsa has given them more topical things to talk about. You know, I remember when he was coming out and speaking about key issues going on in the world at this moment in time, publications would revert to what Bielsa has said. They would reference to what Bielsa has said about these topics. And yeah, and his press conferences when he gets very, very deep, the publications are picking up on stuff like this, and it's really great to see. And I think Bielsa has brought more to the Premier League than just tactics, than just an unbelievable way of playing. He's brought a real high standard of morality, and I think there are a lot of people recognizing that, hence why they're talking about Bielsa the person and not just Bielsa the manager. But that is really great to see. Guys, let me know exactly what you think on all of these rumours this morning and the reaction to the Gary Neville comments, the Bruno Fernandes comments, and apparently Leeds having an offer on the table for Borna Sosa. Go check him out on YouTube. Guys, please leave a like on the video. I know you guys are enjoying these things. Oh, I talked for so long without a drink. But yeah, they are a real effort to make every single morning, as I'm sure you can appreciate. The research does take a long time every single morning. So yeah, do us an absolute solid. If you are new and you do love some Leeds United content and you want to be updated, you want your previews, your reviews, make sure you subscribe and like the content, of course. The Rafinha special merchandise, guys, is in the comment section below. Go check it out if you want some Rafinha special stuff. Yeah, guys, have a lovely day and I hope this sets you up well. I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.